The night sky above Earth was quiet but full of moving lights. Ships crossed the stars every hour, yet no one looked up anymore. Space had become normal. Mystery had become routine. On the far edge of the city, near an old communication tower, lived a man named Aaron. He was not famous. He was not important. He was just a signal repair technician. Aaron worked the night shift because no one else wanted it. Dead signals, broken towers, and forgotten frequencies were his job. Most people laughed at his work, they said. Alien signals were too advanced for humans. They said dead signals were dead forever. Aaron did not argue. He just listened that night. His console showed something strange, a faint pulse hidden under decades of noise. Old satellites had recorded it before every system marked it as useless, corrupted, dead. Aaron stared at the waveform. It did not look random. It felt tired. He isolated the frequency and cleaned the noise. The pulse reacted slightly, like something breathing. His heart beat faster. This should not happen. Aaron adjusted the phase alignment. The signal shifted. Symbols appeared on the screen. Not human, not any known alien language. Every warning system lit up. Unauthorized signal detected. Potential threat. Aaron muted the alarms. He leaned closer. His hands moved. Without thinking, he noticed something odd. The signal was not broken. It was locked. Alien engineers had tried to force it open. They failed. Aaron did something different. He listened to the rhythm. He listened to the rhythm. He matched the signal timing with Earth radio echoes, an old human trick. The pulse stabilized. The room lights flickered. The console hummed. Then it happened. The dead signal woke up. A new channel opened on his screen. Power surged through the tower. Systems long shut down. Rebooted. Aaron stepped back in shock. A message appeared. Short, simple signal. Restored. Royal channel active. Aaron whispered to himself Royal before he could think further. The signal sent itself not to Earth, but outward, far beyond known space. A beacon, a call. Aaron did not know he had just awakened something lost for years, far away beyond human maps. A massive dark ship drifted in silence, its systems cold, its crew gone deep inside a chamber. Lights suddenly turned on. Ancient systems stirred. A figure lay within a crystal chamber. Alien Royal. The princess' eyes snapped open. Back on Earth, Aaron sat frozen. His console now showed unfamiliar star maps. His name appeared in alien script beside the signal log. He tried to shut the system down. It would not respond. Instead, a final line appeared. Source confirmed. Human origin detected. Aaron felt fear for the first time. He powered everything down manually outside the tower. The night felt different to quiet, unknown energy. Signatures spiked across Earth orbit. Military satellites began tracking something large. Aaron packed his tools and left the tower. He told himself it was nothing, just a strange glitch. But as he walked home, he noticed the sky. A new star had appeared, brighter than the rest, and it was moving somewhere across the galaxy. Alien councils screamed in disbelief. The lost royal signal had returned after years of silence. Records showed the impossible truth a human had repaired. It panic spread. Ships were ordered to change course on Earth. Aaron reached his door. His console pinged one last time through his wrist device. Incoming message, priority unknown. He did not open it. The star in the sky grew brighter and closer. The dead signal was no longer dead, and the galaxy had noticed. The signal did not stop traveling after leaving Earth. It moved faster than any known human transmission, jumping through old alien relay points, waking systems that had slept for years. Far beyond human space, a massive alien council chamber lit up and alarm holograms flared to life. Ancient symbols blinked red. The impossible had happened. The royal signal had returned. For many cycles, the alien empire believed the lost princess was dead. Her ship vanished during a failed first contact mission near human space. Search fleets were sent. Engineers tried to recover the signal. All failed. The signal was declared dead, sealed by royal encryption beyond even their best minds. Now the system logs showed truth. Signal restored. Source. Human panic spread through the council. How could a human repair royal technology? How could a primitive species unlock what alien masters could not? Some council members demanded immediate war. Others feared something worse. The princess' personal guard commander spoke in a low voice. If the signal is active, then the princess lives. Silence followed. Orders were given. Every available royal ship was redirected, not to attack, but to retrieve on Earth. Aaron did not sleep. His dreams were filled with strange stars and unfamiliar faces. Voices whispered in tones he could not understand. He woke before sunrise. His wrist device glowed softly. Incoming message still waiting, he finally opened it. The text was not words, but emotions, images. A feeling of relief and longing. Aaron dropped the device in shock. Outside his window, the sky darkened, not from clouds, but shadows. Huge unknown ships appeared above the atmosphere, not firing, not moving, just watching Earth's governments. Scrambled fighters launched weapons locked, but no attack came to alien ships. Broadcast one message only. Bring us the human who restored the signal. Panic spread across the planet. Aaron knew it was about him. Agents arrived at his door within hours. They did not threaten, they begged. They explained as little as possible: alien royalty, lost princess, galactic consequences. Aaron refused at first. He was just a technician. It's not a hero. But when the agents showed him the star maps, the signal path, and the alien fleet growing larger, he understood if he did nothing. Earth could suffer. Aaron agreed to meet the aliens. He was taken to a secured landing zone outside the city. The ground shook as an alien vessel descended. Sleek, silent, immense, a ramp lowered from the ship stepped beings unlike any human had seen tall armored guards with. Glowing eyes, they knelt. Then she appeared, the alien princess. Her presence silenced everything. Even the wind seemed to pause. She was not monstrous, she was beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Her eyes locked. Onto Aaron, recognition flashed across her face. She spoke in clear human language learned from the signal itself. You are the one. Aaron felt his knees weaken. She stepped closer, her voice softer now. I dreamed of your world, while I slept, a human hand fixing what my people abandoned. The guards watched in awe. This was no threat, this was destiny. Earth commanders did not know how to react. Their weapons felt useless. The princess turned to them. We do not come to conquer. We come to honor. She looked back at Aaron. You restored my voice to the galaxy now. The galaxy must answer. Aaron realized the truth. This was bigger than him, bigger than Earth. The part ends as the princess offers her hand and the alien fleet bows to a single human. Ari, and stood still as the alien princess held out her hand. The air around them felt heavy, not with fear, but with meaning. Slowly, he reached forward and touched her hand. It was warm, real, not a dream. The moment they made contact, the signal tower behind them activated again. Screens across the landing zone flickered to life. Alien symbols flowed like water. The princess closed her eyes. Memories returned years ago. Her ship had entered human space, not to invade, but to observe. Her people feared humans, they called them unstable, too emotional, too violent. The princess believed differently. Her ship was attacked by unknown forces, not human, something hidden, something ancient, to protect her crew. She sealed the ship core, locking the royal signal inside, a decision that saved a life, but trapped her in silence. Alien engineers later found the wreck, but could not unlock the system. The encryption responded only to intuition, not logic. Aaron listened carefully as she spoke. He understood now. He did not force the signal, he felt it. The princess looked at him with respect. Your kind listens in ways mine forgot. Her words echoed through the alien fleet. Whispers spread. Humans were not weak, they were different. Suddenly alarms rang out across every ship, not from Earth but from deep space. The ancient enemy had noticed a shadow fleet emerged from hidden space folds. Ships older than known civilizations, silent, deadly. The princess' expression hardened. This was the force that destroyed her ship. They fed on silence. They hunted signals. Earth defenses prepared to fire, but the princess raised her hand. Stop. She turned to Aaron. They are drawn to dead signals. They will come for you. Aaron felt fear crawl into his chest for the first time. He was a target. The shadow fleet moved closer, faster than expected. Alien commanders panicked. Their weapons were strong, but useless. The enemy God did not fight ships. They erased systems one by one. Alien sensors went dark. Aaron remembered something, a pattern he noticed. When fixing the signal, he spoke quickly. They follow rhythm gaps. When signals stopped, they attack. The princess stared at him and smiled. You see what we missed? Aaron rushed back to the tower, hands shaking. He reactivated the restored signal. Instead of shutting systems down, he flooded space with noise, human noise music, old radio chatter, random human broadcasts. The shadow fleet hesitated. Confusion rippled through them. The alien commanders watched in disbelief. Human chaos was disrupting an ancient predator. The princess gave new orders. Follow. The human lead. Alien ships copied the signal pattern, filling space with life. The shadow fleet recoiled, their systems failing one by one. They vanished back into dark space. Silence returned, but this time it was peaceful. Earth was safe. The alien fleet slowly lowered altitude. No longer threatening but respectful, the princess approached Aaron again and bowed. The galaxy will remember this. Humans do not just survive. They adapt. Earth leaders finally understood humans were not protected by strength, but by instinct. Aaron looked up at the stars. They felt closer now. The princess spoke softly. My people feared you. Now they will follow you. The part ends as Aaron realizes fixing one. After the shadow fleet vanished, the sky above Earth slowly cleared. Alien ships powered down there. Weapons. For the first time in history, a foreign armada hovered above the planet without fear inside. The main alien flagship. Aaron stood beside the princess. The room was vast and glowing with soft blue light. Walls shifted with living patterns. Everything felt alive. Alien commanders gathered in a wide circle. Some stared at Aaron with curiosity, others with doubt. The princess spoke first, her voice calm, but commanding. This human saved my life and protected two worlds. Murmurs spread through the chamber. One elder stepped forward, his form tall and sharp. Humans are unpredictable today. He saved us. Tomorrow, he may destroy us. Aaron felt anger rise, but the princess raised her hand. He did not destroy, he understood. She turned to Aaron. Tell them how you fixed the signal. Aaron hesitated, then spoke honestly. I did not fix it with power. I listened. I followed the feeling, not the rules. Silence filled the chamber. The elders exchanged looks. Their civilization had abandoned intuition long ago. They trusted only logic. Another commander spoke. Your people see chaos. We see weakness. Aaron met his gaze. Chaos keeps us alive. The words echoed deeper than he expected. News of the event spread across the galaxy. Humans were no longer background noise. They were a factor. Smaller alien nations sent messages, requests, questions. Earth governments struggled to keep control. They realized humans were no longer alone back on Earth. Aaron returned briefly to his home. Nothing felt the same. The streets, the sky, the stars. People whispered his name. Some called him a hero. Others feared what he represented. Aaron wanted none of it. The princess visited him there without guards, without armor. She stood on the rooftop beside him, watching the city lights. Your world feels alive, she said. Every signal carries emotion. Aaron smiled sadly. We feel too much. That is why you survived, she replied. She revealed the truth. The shadow fleet was not gone, only driven away. They would return, stronger, smarter. The alien council was divided. Some wanted humans as allies, others wanted control. Aaron realized danger was no longer outside. It was political days. Later, a summit was called. Earth representatives, alien leaders, observers from across the galaxy. Aaron was invited not as a technician, but as a symbol. The hall was massive, filled with floating platforms and holograms. Species of every form watched. One question dominated the room. What are humans? Aaron stood alone in the center. He did not shout. He did not threaten. He spoke. Simply, we break, we adapt, we fix what others give up on. Some laughed, some listened. An alien warlord rose. Your kind will bring chaos to the stars. Aaron nodded. Maybe, but we bring hope to. The princess stood beside him, placing her hand on his shoulder. This human restored my voice when my own people failed. The room shifted. Alliances formed in silence. But in the shadows, eyes watched. Ancient systems recalculated far beyond known space. The shadow fleet regrouped. They learned. They adjusted. Human signals were no longer invisible. They were dangerous. The part ends with Aaron looking at the galaxy map, realizing humanity had stepped onto a stage where survival would require more than instinct. It would require choice. The galaxy did not wait long to test humanity. After the summit, messages flooded Earth. Alliances offers warnings and threats. Some alien nations wanted friendship. Others wanted control. Humans were no longer ignored. They were watched. Aaron felt the pressure everywhere. Every signal tower, every communication channel, every orbit. He returned to his old workstation. The same tower where it all began. It was quieter now, but never empty. Alien observers monitored every move. Earth officials asked him to report everything. The princess warned him to trust no one fully. She was right one night. A private transmission reached Aaron, encrypted, clean, perfect. It came from a powerful alien coalition. Their message was calm and polite. They praised humans' adaptability. They praised Aaron's intelligence. Then they made an offer share. The human signal methods teach us how your minds work in return. Earth will be protected, advanced technology, eternal security. Aaron stared at the message. It sounded peaceful, reasonable, but something felt wrong. He showed the message to the princess. Her expression darkened. They do not want to learn, they want to copy, she said. If they control your chaos, they control your power. Aaron realized the truth. Human strength was not technology, it was unpredictability. Once understood, it could be removed. The coalition did not wait for an answer. Days later, alien fleets repositioned near Earth, not hostile, but heavy. A silent warning. Earth leaders panicked. They wanted safety, they wanted guarantees. They turned to Aaron. Some begged him to cooperate, others ordered him. Aaron refused. He knew once humanity gave up its nature, it would never get it back. That night, the Shadow Fleet returned, not in open attack, but in secret systems across the galaxy began to fail. Communication lines went dead, trade routes collapsed. The Shadow Fleet had evolved, now fed on controlled signals. Alien civilizations that relied on order collapsed. First panic spread the wall. Coalition returned to Aaron, now desperate. Help us, they demanded. Aaron saw the pattern. The more structured a society, the weaker it became. Humans survived because they accepted flaws. Aaron gathered Earth engineers, artists, musicians, coders, radio operators, people who understood noise. They created something new, not a weapon, not a signal, a living broadcast, a chaotic wave filled with emotion stories. Music, laughter, fear, humanity voice. The princess watched in awe. You turned chaos into unity. The broadcast spread, not controlled. Not perfect, the Shadow Fleet screamed. Their systems destabilized. They could not adapt. Alien fleets followed the human pattern, loosening control, embracing imperfection. Systems returned signals, stabilized the coalition, lost leverage, their threat collapsed. Earth was no longer cornered, but victory had a cost. Some alien powers now feared humans. Others worshipped them. Aaron felt the weight of it all. The princess stood beside him again. Your people changed everything, Aaron replied quietly. We just stayed ourselves far away. The Shadow Fleet retreated once more, but they were not defeated. They learned one thing clearly. Humans were dangerous, not because of strength, but because they refused to become predictable. The part ends as Aaron looks at the stars, knowing the final test is coming, and the galaxy will soon learn what it truly means to underestimate humanity. Galaxy held its breath after the second retreat of the Shadow Fleet. No one celebrated. Every leader knew the truth. This was not the end. This was preparation. Aaron felt it in the signals. Small changes, delays, patterns hiding inside noise. The Shadow Fleet was learning how humans thought for the first time. Aaron was afraid, not for himself, but for humanity. The alien council gathered again. This time no one argued. No one shouted. They all looked at the human. The princess spoke quietly. The Shadow Fleet will return one last time. They will adapt to chaos. They will target the source. Aaron nodded. He already knew Earth leaders proposed evacuation. Some alien powers suggested isolating humans, cutting them off from the galaxy. Aaron rejected both. If we hide, they win. He returned to the old signal tower, the place where it all began. Alone, the princess followed him without guards. This tower started everything, she said. Aaron looked at the console screen's old buttons worn. Yeah. And it will end it too. He explained his plan. Not a weapon, not a broadcast. A sacrifice. The Shadow Fleet hunted patterns. If humanity became the loudest signal, the Shadow Fleet would focus entirely on Earth, giving the rest of the galaxy time. The princess understood immediately and refused. I will not let your world burn. Aaron smiled sadly. Humans burn all the time. We still stand before anyone could stop him. Aaron activated the system. Every human signal, every radio wave, every emotion, every story was pulled into one massive pulse. Not controlled, not perfect, alive. The Shadow Fleet appeared instantly, emerging across the sky closer than ever. Earth trembled. Alien fleets rushed to defend, but Aaron sent one final message. Do not protect us. Learn from us. The Shadow Fleet attacked. Systems failed. Cities darkened, but humans adapted. People used flashlights. Paper voices. Signals never stopped. The Shadow Fleet screamed in confusion. They could not silence humanity. The princess watched from orbit, tears forming. The alien fleets copied humans, fully abandoning control. Embracing instinct, the Shadow Fleet collapsed, unable to consume a civilization that refused silence. One by one, The ancient ships shattered, not destroyed by weapons, but by overload the threat. Ended the pulse, faded the tower, went silent. Days passed before Aaron woke alive. Tired, the galaxy erupted in relief. Humanity did not fall. It evolved. The alien council made its decision. Humans would never be ruled, never isolated. They would be equals. The princess returned to Aaron, not as royalty, but as a friend. "You changed the galaxy," she said. Aaron shook his head. "We just fixed what was broken. The stars look different now, closer, welcoming the story." Ends with a simple truth spreading across space. Humans are not the strongest, not the smartest. But when everything breaks, they are the ones who fix it. Dead signal changed the balance of the galaxy.